This conversation wasn't supposed to expose anything. It started like a normal podcast, jokes, laughs, stories, but slowly names came up, memories resurfaced, and the tone completely changed. What Mase and Cam'ron said about Diddy, Biggie, and the industry isn't proof of anything, but it is a window into how insiders talk when they think the cameras aren't judging them.
I want to talk about a few things. I don't know how many people out there seen this reckoning of Diddy that's out on Netflix, the 50 cents. 50 Cent, people always give me. Game is not 50 cents, it's 50 cents. My man Fifth, executive produced. Really, really good documentary. I would say one of the best music documentaries I've seen since Death Row. As far as, no, I ain't gonna lie about that. But there was some things that went on in there that were a little disturbing to me. And when you see somebody like Kurt Barrows basically talking through this whole documentary.
So I get up and I go in with my papers and go, a girl is giving him a job at the desk.
If you've been around since the 90s and early 2000s, you know the pivotal position, pause, that Kurt Barrows played for Bad Boy. Like, that name was synonymous with Bad Boy. So when he's telling all this information, it's like, that means it's like law, it happened. The first thing I want to bring up real quick was that when Biggie passed away, Puff wanted to give Biggie the biggest funeral ever for somebody in New York, musician-wise ever. And if you was around during that time, the funeral was crazy. You know, they rode through Bed-Stuy, the streets was going crazy. We was like, wow, that's amazing. Kurt Barrows said that once Puff found out how much the funeral was going to cost, he said, nah, Biggie got to pay for that. He got to recoup it. What? Yeah. What? Wait a minute. Wait. He got to recoup. Yo. I don't even mean to laugh. The nigga got to recoup the funeral? I don't know what kind of game Puff play, but I have no idea how this goes, my nigga, but.
They're not reacting to random internet rumors. They're reacting to a documentary executive produced by 50 Cent. Someone who's been openly critical for years. That alone explains why this conversation matters.
We seen Ghost have a little problem.
Yeah.
I still call the nigga Ghost. I don't know nothing else. I call him
Omari.
Yeah. What was the problem with you and him, and why was he so mad? Now, real quick before you tell me, I'm just a nigga on the outside looking at, and I'll be honest with you. When I first seen Power the first season, I was like, this shit is dope. I actually came to your office, we was talking about it. And I didn't know it was going to turn into the monster it turned into. Tommy got a show, Little Ghost got a show, everybody got a show. And was he feeling, and I'm just asking because I don't know, I didn't really dive into what y'all niggas' problem was, but was he feeling niggas killed me off early?
Yeah, look.
After the shit went crazy?
What's crazy about that? What's crazy about people have success for the first time. Sometimes they need it to be theirs, all theirs. Like they want it to be their success, right?
Right.
There's no one person responsible for a television show. It's a collective. Right? Now,
50 Cent has hinted at this exact thing for years. According to him, the industry only pretends to be shocked. Insiders already know how power protects itself.
The first thing I want to bring up real quick was that when Biggie passed away, Puff wanted to give Biggie the biggest funeral ever for somebody in New York, musician-wise ever. And if you was around during that time, the funeral was crazy. You know, they rode through Bed-Stuy, the streets was going crazy. We was like, wow, that's amazing. Kurt Barrows said that once Puff found out how much the funeral was going to cost, he said, nah, Biggie got to pay for that. He got to recoup it. What? Yeah. What? Wait a minute. Wait. He got to recoup. Yo. I don't even mean to laugh. The nigga got to recoup the funeral? I don't know what kind of game Puff play, but I have no idea how this goes, my nigga. But I never heard no shit like that in my life, to where that's supposed to be a man, but we gonna put it on the ready to die budget so the funeral get recouped.
what?
Yeah. See, y'all didn't see it yet. That That was wild. That was one of the wildest parts of the documentary. And I was just sitting there. I actually couldn't believe what I heard to the way I rewound it 3-4 times because the nigga said, we gonna recoup it. Now the next thing, I'm not gonna give up the whole documentary. I just want to touch on a couple other things. That was the first thing I wanted to touch on. The second thing was, like I said, this is all from Kurt Burrow. Biggie was gonna get the cover of Rolling Stone, whether he lived or died for his new album. They wanted to give him the cover of Rolling Stone. After he died, he told Kurt, no. We not putting Big on the album. He died. My album coming out. I want that cover.
Yeah, and that it all happened pretty quickly for you, from being an intern to being on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Yo, so he can't get one last Rolling Stone cover. Not one. He can't get one. You know, episode 4 is 4 parts to this. It's a producer named Rod who produced the Love album for Puff, the last album that he did a couple years ago. And it was a big story, whatever. I'm gonna skip a lot of shit he said. He's had a lot of shit. But Puff had him living with him for 2 years and producing that particular Love album. He got into doing beats for Justin Timberlake, for Puff, so on and so forth. And this guy Rod he's traumatized. He's scared of Puff a little bit, so on and so forth. But he just wanted to really do music, and he knew this could be his opportunity to be enriched, send his family out, make sure his kids got money, his kids got money, to where he didn't even get paid for any of it. So he says, I'm bringing up all that just to give you some of his backstory why he was at Puff's house. What I really wanted to say was that he said he was being drugged while he was there. As many times he fell asleep and didn't know what was going on, and he woke up and it'd be delirious. He said, but this one particular night, or a couple particular nights, he said he was drugged, and when he woke up sore.
This is where the room went quiet. According to them, even Biggie's funeral was treated like a business expense. Not confirmed, not documented, but the fact that insiders speak about it so casually is what disturbed listeners.
And so then I walk in the hospital, Puff coming running out the back door, and he grabbed my arms. He grabbed both of my arms, because they was giving the people in the hospital a lot of problems, because now fans and people in there who the entourage like that, I was like, yo, y'all get the fuck out this hospital right now. Now I'm in my beast mode. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, I hate to be like that, because it's hard to come back from that. And that always got me in a lot of trouble. But Puff grabbed me both of my arms. He said, Gene, we gotta pray. And I pushed that nigga hands off me, and I said, pray for what? That nigga's dead. Called Chaz. Chaz said he on his way. Chaz bring the whole crew to the hospital. That was it. That was like, it F with me and it still F with me when I hear his music. It still F with me because you was around and you was a part of hip hop greatness. And to see that kid go out like that, when he has so much love, man, when Big was showing me his contracts and talking to me about his artists and everything like that, and we was laughing and joking, it was like spiritual. You know what I'm saying? It was on a whole nother level. I see this kid right here, he's on a whole nother level. He knew he was gonna be, that God had afforded him the opportunity to be greater than anybody ever thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, quite a loss. To this day, still considered one of the greats. You can't have an all-time great rapper conversation without throwing Biggie in that conversation. It's just not possible.
He wrote 6 albums.
Yeah.
People don't know that he wrote 6. He don't get credit for the 6 albums, but he wrote 6 albums.
Yeah, he was writing for Kim, for C's, for Puffy,
Junior Mafia. You know what I'm saying? He did his 3 albums and everything. He wrote the whole Junior Mafia album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did 75% of Kim's album.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But he couldn't take claim for none of the stuff he was doing because somebody owns his publishing.
Right.
Puff owns his publishing. If he take claim to that, that money goes to Puff, not him or the people that he put in place.
Well, after the incident, law enforcement showed up at your job. And like you said, you know, you were law enforcement yourself, so you start to cooperate, you know, as any other citizen would. And from what I understand, when Puff caught wind that you're actually working with the investigation, he stopped working with you and stopped contracting you.
No, Puff had already said when I called the office to get my money, but it wasn't for the Biggs thing, it was for 2 jobs that I did with him for Arista, because Arista was looking for my social security number. So Puff told Kirk Burrows that he didn't want to use me no more and everything like that. I was cool with him. It really, listen to me. They had been trying to get me to quit my state job and retire out, because after you get tenured in, you can retire out with your weapon and go like that. Man, I'm not doing none of the above. You know, I got a dental plan, I got a health plan, I got eyeglasses, and and I'm getting, at the time it was $75 to $100 and some thousand a year working my job and still running a elite security company and still doing parties. And I was that dude. If you look at that, everybody think that I was so-called just a security personnel, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with working law enforcement, but
the second thing was, like I said, this is all from Kirk Burrows. Biggie was going to get the cover of Rolling Stone, whether he lived or died, for his new album. They wanted to give him the cover of Rolling Stone. After he died, he told Kurt, no. We not putting Big on the album. He died. My album coming out. I want that cover.
Yeah, and that it all happened pretty quickly for you, from being an intern to being on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Yo, so he can't get one last Rolling Stone cover. Not one. He can't get one. Episode 4 is 4 parts to this. It's a producer named Rod who produced the Love album for Puff, the last album that he did a couple years ago. And it was a big story, whatever. I'm gonna skip a lot of shit he said. He said a lot of shit. But Puff had him living with him for 2 years and producing that particular Love album. He got in doing beats for Justin Timberlake, for Puff, so on and so forth. And this guy Rod he's traumatized. He's scared of Puff a little bit, so on and so forth. But he just wanted to really do music, and he knew this could be his opportunity to be enriched, send his family out, make sure his kids got money, his kids got money, to where he didn't even get paid for any of it. So he says, I'm bringing up all that just to give you some of his backstory why he was at Puff's house. What I really wanted to say was that he said he was being drugged while he was there. As many times he fell asleep and didn't know what was going on, and he woke up and it'd be delirious, he said. But this one particular night, or a couple particular nights, he said he was drugged, and when he woke up sore.
I would wake up feeling sore, still not understanding exactly what's, you know what I'm saying?
The f you mean you woke up sore, bro? You woke up sore and you stuck around? So you want to be a star. You want to make it that bad to where you wake up and your asshole is hurting, knowing you was drugged.
This wasn't about a magazine. It was about control, who gets remembered, and how fast the industry moves on. According to them, timing mattered more than grief.
He said he was being drugged while he was there. As many times he fell asleep and didn't know what was going on, and he woke up and it'd be delirious, he said. But this one particular night, or a couple particular nights, he said he was drugged, and when he woke up sore.
I would wake up feeling sore, still not understanding exactly what's, you know what I'm saying?
The f you mean you woke up sore, bro? You woke up sore and you stuck around? So you want to be a star. You want to make it that bad to where you wake up and your asshole is hurting, knowing you was drugged.
Some days those girls next to me woke up, some days he was in the bed.
Tell me, yo, God, I'm not laughing. But your asshole sore and you stuck around. So about, if this is what I gotta do to get the f you mean you woke up sore? and you stayed. How you was drugged and woke up sore. And Diddy say, had a hell of a night, daddy, huh? I'm not laughing at this. Yo, nigga said, I want to party with you, daddy. We ain't party yet. Yo, Rod, I'm not laughing at your trauma or what you went through because it sounded real bad, except for that part. You should have, yo, listen, man down. Listen, niggas play with you as man down at that particular point. You wake up and niggas waking up smiling at you with this. Yeah, had a hell of a night last night, nigga. And you stayed? Crazy. He did the whole Love album, lived with him 2 years, Puff offered him $29,000 for everything for 2 years, and he still ain't get the 29.
This is where the jokes stop. A producer allegedly describes waking up confused, sore, unsure what happened. No names are officially accused, but the discomfort in the room to feel safe enough to talk, the same theme keeps coming up. Silence isn't loyalty, it's survival.
So about, if this is what I gotta do to the f you mean you woke up sore and you stayed? And now you telling niggas about how you was drugged and woke up sore. And Diddy say, had a hell of a night, daddy, huh? I'm not laughing at this. Yo, nigga said, I want to party with you, daddy. We ain't party yet. Yo, Rod, I'm not laughing at your trauma or what you went through because it sounded real bad, except for that part. You should have, yo, listen, man down. Listen, niggas play with you as man down at that particular point. You wake up and niggas waking up smiling at you with this. Yeah, had a hell of a night last night, nigga. And you stayed? Crazy. He did the whole Love album, lived with him 2 years, Puff offered him $29,000 for everything for 2 years, and he still ain't get the 29. Crazy. Look, a lot of shit went on in that doc, man. If you didn't see it, go watch it for yourself. It's wild, man. It's wild. It's very wild, man. Sin, Larry, what's up?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I didn't want to spoil it because you guys didn't see it yet. But for a nigga to talk about he keep waking up sore and he was drugged. Yo, they said they was drugging the baby oil. Like you talking about, yo.
What kind of scientist you need to do some shit like that? Like, who thinks of that?
GHB, I don't even know what the letters was that they said they drugged the shit with, and I'm like,
GHB, yeah.
That's what, yeah, okay.
It's an oil. It's an oil. It's like a, yeah.
Yeah, the nigga say, yo, listen, man, now, when you think about all this, right, you sit there and think to yourself like, yo, now that I think about it, there was no seal on the baby oil when he passed it to me. Right. It was already open, man.
But do you think they victims? Do you believe them first? The people that's talking.
Kurt Burrow, yeah, absolutely. Everything Kurt Burrow said, I believe. 100%. Rod, I don't know.
He's not a victim if he stayed.
This is the hardest question. Why didn't people leave? Why didn't they speak earlier? According to them, walking away meant losing everything: money, protection, opportunity.
Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good Oba-Kaby and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Cat Williams in there.
I don't know, Cat. We might not let you drink anymore the way I mean, we ain't even got.
You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey your favorite comedian, you mean you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now? He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig.
Years later, Cat Williams would say almost the same thing. You're not punished for doing wrong. You're punished for saying the wrong thing out loud.
To your credit, man, you really the chosen one, man. Me and Sin was saying you the chosen one, man. Loon went to jail. Shout out my nigga Loon. Biggie dead. Craig Mack dead. G Dep went to jail. Damn, Murder, you got the instincts.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah. Damn, the lineup of jail and death over there. You got out of there, man. You got out of there just in time, man. That shit crazy over there. Where Total at? I asked him for a friend.
I just spoke to them the other day.
Oh, word 112 good?
Yeah.
All right, y'all got out of there. That's good, man. Glad y'all made it out. What about Dirty Money? You was around. Who was in Dirty Money? Oh, word?
Yeah.
I just remember the name. I don't even know who was really in Dirty Money. That was two girls.
Real quick to Cam's point, because I only get a lick of time sometimes to ask you questions. When you hear the term chosen one, how do you feel about that?
He's just playing, but
no, I'm not really. I'm really not playing.
Yeah.
It's other shit besides Bad Boy that we can't really talk about, but I'm just saying, you know how to navigate yourself to be like, nah, it's time to slide. I know that's a blessing though.
Yes.
Like I'm not like, that's what I'm saying. I might think I'm joking. I really am serious about that you are really looked after over God, I believe, because you get out of a lot of situations right when you don't need to be in situations.
Yeah, it's just like intuition. I think like growing up like the way I did, even like before I got to New York, so many things happened. I feel like that was a gift given to me just to protect myself.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you one thing.
Look at the pattern they describe. Jail, death, prison. Somehow Mase walks away. According to them, survival alone makes him different.
Listen, let me tell you one thing. Listen, like Mase got security now, you running around security, but we was talking, I was asking him one time, I said, yo, we was talking about after Biggie got killed and how like nobody from Bad Boy bust a gun when Biggie got shot, and the gang, I'm not gonna tell too much, but he was telling me how the gangs was in the hotel and so on and so forth, and he maneuvered his way to get out of that situation because everybody that he came with there to LA had left out. He was the only one there. So you got Biggie passed away, security not busting their hammer, Puff get on a private jet, everybody going, and Mase figured his way to get out of here. So we was talking about, he said, Cam, that's why you just see me run around with nobody sometimes. Ain't nobody do shit. I'm better off by myself. It's funny, but not funny.
Yeah, when they go, cow, cow.
Yeah.
You by yourself. Everybody trying to make it home.
Yeah.
Especially niggas crying behind cars. I just want to go home. I just want to be home.
Right. But that's part of me saying that you the chosen one. Yes. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, what do you do if you're security crying behind the car?
Damn. These clowns out here was gonna go out there and make videos.
I just want my blanket. You just want your blanket.
Oh, Gene Deal was crying for the blanket. Gene Deal was this, that, and the Gene Deal was this, that, and the third.
Nigga, we gotta get out of here. I done seen too much. Niggas can't tell me nothing.
Now the content creators who went out there and they start running off by their mouth trying to make a show, I bet you wouldn't see them clowns doing that.
That's why when niggas be talking tough, I said, man, just say it. I done seen all that. He said he want to just go home.
Oh,
and be in his blanket. He's like, what?
Mase and Cam'ron made suggestions to Bad Boy Security. They never said Gene Deal's name, but
these questions have existed for decades. Biggie is shot. Security doesn't respond. Chaos follows. According to them, nothing about that night ever felt normal.
You ever seen him have any kind of remorse for Biggie death?
Puff never mentioned anything to me about Biggie's death. And I've been in a couple of altercations when there were gunplay. And Puff would say to me, Gene, how you knew? But on Big's death, and I told him before Big died, before I said, yo, if we go to this party, somebody gonna get murdered tonight. When I told Puff that, and he told me I didn't have to go, you understand? You don't have to go, Gene. I told Big the same thing. But Puff, on those 2 cases that we had gunplay on, he asked me, yo, Gene, how you know? Called me up, Gene, who told you what was going on? He never asked me how I knew somebody was gonna die.
Gene Deal has raised similar questions for years, long before this podcast ever happened. To be fair, Diddy has always told a very different story. This video isn't a verdict. No accusations proven, no conclusions forced. It's simply a collection of voices, insiders describing how power, silence, and survival worked behind the scenes. Believe what you want, but once these stories are spoken, they don't disappear.